One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Bulls and the Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game, talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when the season ends. Guys?
Holly, thank you. From deep, it's Mickelson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hits inside, it's Madden. Past the 6. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, it's Amato. They're working that left side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Side. Touchdown Bulls. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snags it quickly on the left. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They're going back to the ground. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Still looking to his right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline, and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer, and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Running inside. It's Madden. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed.
And he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Rushes on. And down he goes.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Straight ahead, it's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Flanagan. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Hill. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Nicholson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moving past the 25. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hands it off. Sees some running room. Breaks. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Inside the touchdown Bulls. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hill. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tells to run, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Madden. He's past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it may...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Quarterback changing the play. Handoff again. Fights off the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. They'll run it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Amato. Going for it all in one play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second and long here. Hands it off. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. The field goal is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's reeled in. It's Flanagan. Gashes the heart of the lead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. He's got enough. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. Touchdown Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Sells to run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos versus the Akron Zips.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Here we go. Ready. Go. Quick give. It's Madden. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air. It's Amato. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Could be an alley. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got an alley. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires into the end zone. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll take the penalty and move them back. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Amato. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
On the run, it's Madden. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to run it. Inside the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And these plays are so hard to stop. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Unloads in the nick of time. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Great job by the back on the option. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Hits inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Trying to buy time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Power ahead. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Sparty. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicholson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Back's got it on the screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Running inside. It's Madden. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Rush right in his face. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Madden. On his feet at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Amato. Trying to escape and get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it. Quick toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They want that clock to run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The sure hands, it's Flanagan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The run inside. It's Madden. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the 2nd time now.
The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. On a little time, lets it go. Calls it in. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to bully their way in. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter.